My name is Craig Ferguson and I'm attempting to walk across the entire length of the USA, starting in LA and finishing in Boston. Over 3,000 miles separates me from my end goal, which is seeing Scotland at the World Cup for the first time in 28 years. And we're aiming to raise £1 million for mental health in the process. So let's get into it. Here we go! Hello everybody and welcome back to the weekly updates, and I'm starting this one off in the best possible way. It's currently the 9th of April when I'm recording this, and today we have just hit £100,000 raised for mental health. Oh, I mean, I genuinely am lost for different ways to say thank you at this point. Not to start the video too emotionally, but it means the absolute world. For anyone out there who's struggling, for anyone who feels lost, feels alone, to anyone who's been through mental health struggles or knows anyone that has, and to anyone who's unfortunately lost someone, this is for you and this is for all of us. Such an amazing amount of money, and I don't plan on stopping. £100,000, incredible. Thank you guys. I'm getting some full-blown princess treatment here. Have a look at this. Thanks Chef Chris. I'm wearing a Colorado hat in Kansas, so I don't know if that's like a big beef or not, or if anyone's going to be annoyed at that, but hopefully not too bad. It's just a cold day, to be honest. On that note of it being a cold day, I feel like the weather dictates the atmosphere and the mood so much. Like, what I mean by that is, to be honest, as you guys have seen from the videos, like, I have been so blessed with weather in every way. Touch hairy wood, of course, but honestly, this is day 46 and I have not seen a drop of rain on a day that I have been walking yet, which is honestly unheard of. Being from Scotland, I don't think I've ever went 40 days of my life anywhere where it hasn't rained, but it's crazy. Like today, for example, is super cloudy and gloomy. No rain yet. But it feels so lonely today, like so alone. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. Like, I'm actually in a really good mood and feeling dead happy. We hit the big milestone yesterday, but the mood just feels so like listen. There's just nothing. It's just, oh, I say that and a car's just driving past. In last week's video, you guys seen Chris try and fail to ride some animals at a farm. He went to the farm, but the opportunity didn't come up. Now, it's currently about 5 o'clock and I have already walked 30 miles. The plan was to push on and get a little bit further tonight, but Chris has been side questing hard and has found a horse riding school that want to have us there and show off. And the idea of doing this entire walk and not riding a horse seems a little bit wild to me. So let's go ride a horse. So I've just hit the 30-mile mark and Chris has just picked me up because we're gonna go and ride some cowboys. Yeehaw!
We're not riding, hold on, start that again. Yeah.
I'll try that again. We're gonna ride some horses. Can you guys introduce yourselves as well?
I'm Jessica.
I'm Matt.
There we go, and they're going to be showing us quite literally the ropes because I've never ridden a horse before. But this is my first time, so I'm absolutely buzzing. Let's do it.
Right, Craig, what are we doing?
This is mental.
Sky falling down on me. I wanna believe in miracles, in things I've never seen. Is it wishful thinking that the best is yet to come? Is it foolish to...
Well, I'm going to get proper lassoed.
Yeah,
Lassoed.
hog tied.
By a real cowboy. Well, that's if it catches me.
Trying to figure this out. Is it wishful?
You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland wonderful.
Mate, final day together. How has the trip been? Talk me through it, mate.
Once in a lifetime experience. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to just help for such a amazing cause. I can't thank you enough. I'm proud of you. I think you're doing well.
Oh, mate.
And doing it for a good cause, it means a lot to us both. So it's really eye-opening as well. People have been so
kind.
hospitable.
Aye.
Well, honestly, it's been eye-opening to be welcomed in and like people celebrate it so much. And
Mate,
yeah.
I completely agree. Well, honestly, I can't thank you enough. Genuinely, couldn't have asked for a better man to come
I appreciate
and cover the small stint. But
all my dinners.
all the dinners. I
Oh.
promise I didn't force him to say those nice things about me though. I feel like so far I have said a lot of really nice things about Kansas. But one thing that I haven't said and needs to be said is it absolutely honks here. It is stinking. I mean, some of the farms, like this one here, oh my god. Oh, city boy is not used to the farm smell. So tomorrow morning, the changing of the guard happens yet again. Chris is leaving the challenge and Matthew is coming back to take back over. I honestly can't thank Chris enough. He's genuinely been unbelievable and it was so nice just to spend such quality time with him, obviously, for him to come out and look after me and be a part of the challenge. It means a lot, from having a few drinks and playing pool in Colby to the pizzas that we had to riding horses, him trying to ride a bull. It has been a very fun week in what is, to be honest, quite flat and vast stretches of nothing, so we've definitely made the most of it. I'm looking forward to seeing Big Matthew again though. But Chris, you're a legend, mate. Can't thank you enough. Fucking hot, man. Absolutely boiling. I mentioned it briefly in the last video, but one thing that has been happening so much more since coming into rural Kansas is the phone calls from people to the sheriffs asking to come check up on me. It's always out of a place of kindness, it really is, but I get stopped about 3 to 4 times a day out here just by sheriffs in different towns asking if I'm okay. The answer always is yes, and I of course have a viable reason for why I'm doing it, you know, but they're always just checking up to see if I'm all good, asking if I need a lift, which I have to say thank you but no thank you to. But I think the accent and what I'm doing helps me get out of those situations quite easily. At the end of Chris's duration of the challenge, the last 3 miles, and that'll be us. We need to drive to Kansas City Airport or round about that area tonight, where Chris is leaving first thing in the morning. It basically means for the challenge that I have to take a kind of unplanned rest day, if you will, just as Chris leaves and then Matthew gets back later in the evening. To be honest, it wasn't in the initial plan, but I had always said if the biggest logistical issue that I had with Chris and Matthew swapping over was that I had to sit in the van for a few hours, then sign me up, because that seems like a pretty smooth handover to me. So the idea right now of sitting up in the RV all day tomorrow, get my boots on, fully stretch, things like that, sounds really nice and proper, gut the RV and make it nice and tidy for Matthew coming back, is quite appealing. Vegas and Denver were both incredible rest days, but you've seen the videos, rest is a loose phrase, you know, we were still doing a lot, so to have a full day where I can actually do exactly that and rest and stretch and stuff is delightful. Last 3 miles with Chris, let's bring it home, get to Kansas and say our goodbyes in the morning. See you later on, mate. Well, for the first time of the challenge, it's only little old me. For now, only a few hours. Bye Chris, thank you for everything, mate. One of the biggest things about coming to America is trying all the fast food. So, I've got a Raisin Cane's. It's very nice. Now, everyone raves about the sauce is like the main thing. And the sauce is nice, but I've tried nicer sauces. It almost tastes like prawn cocktail in a way, which I don't know how I feel about that. Genuinely looks like there's been like a house party or something like that in here. Bin bags, couple of dishes. My room's always a mess, but there you go. Let's get this sorted ASAP. The RV is a mess. And now, ta-da! There we go, look at this. It is so much cleaner and neater in here. I'll just give you a quick tour. I've not like absolutely cleared everything away, but this bit is all done. Don't mind that, that's coming out here. All sorted. Floor has been swept and mopped. All of this area has been done. The grill's looking nice and shiny now. No dishes in the sink, and the bit that definitely took the longest without far was my room, which is all nice and tidy now. I know it still looks slightly messy, but trust me, from what it was at before, this to me is just unbelievably clean. I felt very productive today. Enough about cleaning the RV though. Big Matthew is just coming right now. He landed about 20 minutes ago. He's in a taxi and he is en route. Paul! Yes. Oh, how are you, bro? You're good. Back to reality. The van's no, the windscreen isn't the cleanest it's been, let's just say that.
So much better, man.
How does it feel to be back?
Good, aye.
Long travel day.
3 hour. Yes, 25-hour travel day and another 3-hour drive.
Well,
Back
that's
to
back to reality tomorrow, mate.
aye. Back to doing that.
After a little day off, we're back to it. Back where I belong, on the road, getting the miles in. It's 6 AM at the moment, so as you can tell, I was clearly ready to go this morning. The weather last night though, oh my lord, I've never heard anything like it. Being in a little plastic box in the middle of a hurricane is not ideal, but hey, managed to get some shut eye and we're safe and sound. Oh, it's good to get back out onto the road. Another big day in the tank. It was definitely needed after the rest day yesterday, but feeling good. Feel like I've never left. I've done about 35 miles today, so I'll push another 1 or 2 and then call it a day. But as it comes up to this halfway point, I'm really hoping to make the 35 miles the sort of standard, which is just crazy to be even saying that, but very fortunate that my body's in a position to do so. So let's get the head down, Craigie boy, and make it to halfway that you will see in the next video. Well, day 1 back together, mate. How was that? How does it feel being back?
Good, aye. Back to normality. Back to chilling in the van, getting the things back together and vibing again.
What's your first opinions on Kansas? Because you've not really seen.
Oh,
you've not been to Kansas. This was your first time in Kansas.
So when we done the 3-hour drive, that I was in my head going, oh my, this is so flat. Like the wind for me when I was driving was so bad.
Me and Chris drove through a big thunderstorm to get to the airport, and then last night, sound of the wind last night, like I'm normally out like a light, and I was up till like midnight just like, worrying.
I've camped in like really bad conditions, like wind and stuff like that, and it's never really bothered me that much. But for some reason, man, I don't know, because this is so boxy, I just felt like it was. We were at any point we could have flipped. Genuinely, yeah, there was a point in me I was like, this could go here. I
was the same, and then I was like, oh, what will we even do? But it was all good. Back today, 37 miles in the tank. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. Halfway is coming up very soon in Kansas City, so it's a case of get the head down, get the miles in, and hope the body doesn't fail on us. But mate, Mir, it's good to have you back. Yep. Good to have you back. Come on! Boston, here we come. Thank you guys for watching yet another weekly instalment. I have some big plans in the making, so stick around for the next few weeks because it is genuinely going to go from here, bang, to up here, hopefully. But I need to keep walking, and the meantime, remember, follow on all socials. It's CraigFerguson_1, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the lot. Subscribe on here, and then to donate to the challenge, the reason why we are doing all of this, visit thetartantrek.co.uk and go on and donate there, please. Thank you so much.